Nerderotic.com.
Scossi Star, hope I said that right, for $5. Thank you. What a great guest Chrissy is. Was she trying to channel her inner Marilyn Monroe for Happy Birthday song? Stopping short of the you know what? I think she was. And she is a great guest. Mike Meyer, thank you for the 20 Danish krona. Doesn't say anything, but thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. JM for $2. Large microphones are the enemy of man. They can be when they're on StreamYards, for sure. Richard Enormous, speaking of large microphones, maybe, for 5 Canadian pesos. Hi, everyone. My parents passed by randomly to give me food. Cherish your old folks while you have them. Absolutely. Come on and go. If you got him still. Short E for 5 British pounds. Watched Temple of Doom today. So good. Indy 5 is going to be awful. Hail all, in particular, fellow Brit as. Can Doctor Who ever recover? I think not. Hence the hashtag RIP Doctor Who. Ooh, what's this? Wizard Glick? I probably said that one wrong too. I apologize. For $10. Second time I've seen this. Just want to say I hope I enjoy it, even though I don't get most of the comic stuff, and I'll be back. That's, you know what? Yeah, it's cool. I mean, because our I don't even know what we do anymore, to be honest with you. We just sit down and talk. So it's kind of like sitting down with your friends at dinner, I guess is the best way to put it. It's a chat show. It's a modern chat show where there's our chat going on, sometimes multiple chats, and then there's a chat in the chat, sometimes multiple chats. So there's a lot of chatting. Joey Bryant, thank you for the 99-cent donation. We appreciate it. Thank you. Bill Sotheby for $20. Black Widow is one of the core Avengers. Anything less than 1 billion should be viewed as a failure. I agree. Any decent Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, or Thor movie should be the same as well. I agree as well. Chicken Sith for $10. Can I get a comedy show with Chrissy and Dave Landau down here in Dallas? She's hilarious. That's probably something that could be a reality. Richard Curtis for 20 British pounds. Thank you. Just chilling with my besties, eating cheesecake. So sad that Ryan feels the need to diet. Just go nuts on a tub of B&J. You be you, girlfriend. That's right, Ryan. Don't be such a pussy. Jesus. Brian Kennel. Joachim Stark for 50 Swedish krona. Shoplifting while not vaccinated will get you prosecuted. Absolutely. Mayor London Breed is putting her foot down. Stupid biatch. Olaf Van Ness for €2. Happy belated birthday, George Moilo. Happy belated birthday, George Moilo. I'm going to talk to George in a couple of days and see how he's doing. Vegas is just around the corner, folks. It really is. Just an update on stuff at the end of this super chat and donation square up. Yes, there's a fucking fly in here, and I've been trying to kill him. And, okay, a quick aside, I don't normally kill things. Like, if I see a spider, I'll put a cup over the spider, and I'll put a little card under it, and I'll take the spider outside. If I see any bug, with the exception of a cockroach, I will spray that son of a bitch and kill it, and flies. But anything else, I try to preserve its life. Even I did save a couple of mice. We had some mice in our house, and that son of a bitch, there he is. I did manage to save a couple of them and get them out, but then we had to kill a couple too. I do my best. It's a karma thing. It probably doesn't make any sense at all, but what the hell. Andre Medelsky for 200 Czechoslovakian pesos. Hail, Friday Night Tights. Now completely wasted. All right, but still here for some support for you. Hail, Chrissy and Drinker. I'm outside with friends, but still here as well for you. I cannot say thank you all enough for your content. Stay awesome. You stay awesome. You stay awesome. Joe Dirt for $20 working at a beer distributor right now. It's been awesome to have you guys in my ear as I work. I hope you get around to this. It frustrates me how in most of my hobbies or trying to date, it's all this woke malaise. It would suck to date. It forms signed in triplicate. You would, Az and I talked about this on a real BBC, you would need, as he said, a barrister there or a lawyer, a notary of some kind. Yeah, real fun. Brian Luke for $20. I'm off this weekend and I'd rather spend it drinking margaritas and playing video games than watch the latest Marvel trash. Thank you, Az, for your sacrifice and bringing us that amazing review. Love all of you, Friday Night Tights. We love you too. And Az loves you too. No presente for $5. Mein Kampf written by feminist jargon, written in feminist jargon. It was probably something we were reading. I think I kind of remember what that was. But you're right. A lot of the feminist jargon is Mein Kampfish. Oliver Klasov for the modern third wave. I mean, let me clarify, the modern third wave intersectional feminism bullshit. Oliver Klasov for $5. For Chrissy, will you be doing any comedy in Jacksonville, Florida? I will ask her and pass that on. Keep an eye on our website. Leo Zakari for $5. All men eventually die, but Az will live on forever. By the way, YouTube didn't allow me to enter the real quote, just like Az on Twitter. No shit, really? I'm going to have to test that out. Arthur Brown for $10 Australian. Elon's public transportation solutions are pretty terrible. Even if his Vegas loop idea was actually properly completed, a train would have been considerably more cost effective and efficient. Yeah, I think he's trying to test something. I thought he was digging a tunnel under LA. He probably ran into some fucking dinosaurs or something. Alien spacecraft. Mr. Sardonicus for $14.99. Hail, Friday Night Tights. Going back to sell out comedians, the former edgelord Jim Jeffries is one of the sticks in my craw the most. He dropped his pants the second Comedy Central whipped out a girthy contract. Yeah, he was sell out. And all I remember him from is his stupid show. A Caligula for 10 Canadian pesos. CRT, don't use their language. It's critical race theory applied principles. Crap. Oh, I like that. I will use that. Okay. Oh, my Lord, these names. Jig Naziraquin. Jig Naziraquin for 10 Canadian pesos. Hail, Friday Night Tights, and thank you, Critical Drinker, for using a dim light, so avoid lasering my eyes. There you go. Rave Forever for $5. A bunch of the people in that singing group are convicted pedos. Oh, yes, of course. The San Francisco Men's Chorus. Are you surprised? I am not. I am not. Lost for Words for 10 British pounds, a.k.a. chained while being classically trained. Hail, Jeremy, Gary, Drinker, as Ryan, Odin, Quarter Black Comics Division, and Chrissy. Love the show. Keep up the good fight. Thank you, Lost for Words. You weren't lost for words right there. Adrian Barrera for $2. The Prez of DC Part 2 is out. Yes, and we did watch it. Hoping for Part 4 this week. Chris Z for $9.99. No, Chrissy, it's Aloha Snack Bar. That's yelled out first. Before she says, Bashaki Ali, or Bishake Ali. Templar Asimov for $9.99. Hey guys, just wondering if you know anything about the show Foundation coming to Apple TV Plus in September. Will it be worthwhile investing my time in the show? Oh God, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. If I'm on the fence about it, then I'd have to say then you should probably be on the fence about it. But like it doesn't hurt to try something for a half an hour. Now. I had people assuring me that there's no way this story could be woke because I haven't read it, but I think Hollywood always finds a way. So we'll see. But I mean, I don't have Apple TV. I don't know how I'd watch it. I'd have to find another way to watch it because I don't want to sign up for another streaming service. And I know it's part of the gig. I understand that, but I should probably watch it though. Yeah. KCG for 16. You know why? Because it could be good. You never know. You just never. Well, there's a slight chance it could be good. Like a 0.001% chance it could be good. KCG 1676 for $4.99. Just saw Quarter Black. Love all you guys actually. As with his brilliant review of the latest Marvel stupidity. Hell yeah, it was a great review. M Tax Shark for $10. Hail and thank you for having Chrissy Mayer and Critical Drinker with your awesome group tonight. Why, thank you. I thought they made quite a pair, those two kids. John Papa Sergio for $4.99. Is Bree lobbying to play Howard the Duck with those feet? Oh, that is a good one. You earn that. You earn that. And she might, and that might be the one role she's good for. Greta Thunberg was alleged to be pen pals with the Unabomber, just saying. Vasidius 1999, except for the fact that she wasn't born when he died. Thank you, Vasidius. Did you know she recorded a new thing for the last episode of Loki? There's a bunch of, I forgot to put this in my review. Well, I couldn't fit it in, but there's a bunch of voiceovers in the beginning and they're cringe as hell. I will bring that up in another review, but they re-recorded Greta Thunberg saying, how dare they? How dare they? Oh. Ugh. The Greta pic looks 100% Luciferian and a wink to the I don't even know what 4NT1F and those other collective grifters. I don't know what the Nebula, I'm sorry, for 2,500 CRCs. I don't know what the 4NT1F4 is. I'm probably missing something obvious. It wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last. I apologize. Arthur Brown for $2 Australian. Big Bree sounds like a cheesemaker conspiracy. Maybe. Christopher Mills for $5. YouTube channel Ray Connects has a Ahsoka fan. Ahsoka. Christopher Mills for $5. YouTube channel Ray Connects has an Ahsoka fan video thing tonight. FNT is about 2 hours and Jeremy can't drive on Mario Kart. FNT is not 2 hours. That's for sure. Not for a long time, but thank you. Billy Mack for $10. Perry Chan, when you're working on the Odin bath reference for next week's Open, see Mike Myers SNL sketch Simon. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll pass that on to him. Lucian Papa for $10 Australian. All my favorites in one stream. As Drinker, please review Shadow in the Clouds, talking about uber feminist trash. Love you guys. Talk about uber feminist trash. Love you guys. From Melbourne, Australia. Are you guys locked down? I hope not. Super Mastermind for $5. Gary, is the internet hard for you? Have you heard of the dark web? Don't ask Az about it first. Dive in. Hey, I don't want to ruin my rep as a boomer, but yeah, I might know a thing or two about that. Lord Pepsi for $5. This is a brief period of time where all the firsts happen. i.e., first trans, women, gay, etc., etc. Then, when people get tired of it, we go back to the OG ways. Let's hope so. There's not much. Hollywood is already well into like Parodyville. It's Parodywood. They have become a caricature of themselves. So, yeah, I think this year is going to be utterly ridiculous. And I think it started with Terminator Dark Fate. That was an SNL skit. I mean, life has become an SNL skit, and SNL sucks. Ryan Keel reminds me of Ben Whishaw in A Very English Scandal. I bit the pillow. Wow. RJ Spain 56 for $5. You probably meant Brian Cannell. Yeah. Our co-host. Nick Mancuso for $10. First time super chat. I'll be gentle. All of you guys are incredible. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have been watching all of you guys, but Jeremy for years. What's everyone's favorite X-Men character? And keep up the great work. Hail Friday Night Tights. Mine is, aside from Wolverine, Nightcrawler. I'm a Nightcrawler fan. Then after that, Cyclops. Then after that, Rogue. Axel for 50 Swedish krona. I had a dream where Scarlet J was Poison Ivy, and it was awesome. Thoughts? What are your... Scarlett Johansson, she'd be a good Poison Ivy. What are your thoughts on Jamie Foxx as Spawn? Hello from Swede. He's too old. Is Al Simmons going to be like 57 years old? He's in the military. He's got to be in his 30s. I would... who would be a good Al Simmons? Idris Elba. No, I'm just kidding. Michael B. Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. I'd have to think about that a little bit. And I'll get back to you. I wish they would do a proper Spawn movie. This whole let's do a Blumhouse $10 million thing is just the worst idea, Todd McFarlane. I love Spawn. Milo Sorian for €5. Greetings from France. Pretty disturbing that the adult parody of Black Widow exploits the real range of the character better than the theatrical version. Yes, hail Axel Braun. Chris Taylor for $25. Thank you. Hail Friday Night Tights. I am deeply offended that Quarter Black Garrett isn't the new voice of He-Man. Actually, Quarter Black should voice actual Quarter Black characters. Yes. As a matter of fact, anybody who was Quarter Black in Hollywood should give up their role to Quarter Black so he can properly represent their Quarter Blackness. Quarter Black lives matter. They do. Gary, check out YouTube. Dr. Sam Bailey, her 3-part PCR vids and her COVID vids. She's pretty and great guest on Friday Night Tights, although controversial. You all rock. I'm not worried about controversial. That does not concern me in the least bit. My main thing for coming on Friday Night Tights is, well, you don't even have to know nerdy stuff. It helps to have like a light knowledge of it, right? But I think we've done a decent job tailoring the show to our guests. You guys be the judge, though. You let me know. Because, just because I think it doesn't mean it's a reality, right? So I listen to your feedback. Like I said, there's no formula to how we pick guests. It's just like, hey, we need guests. Let's throw out some fucking names and just do it. Angry Troll Bot for 5 Canadian pesos. Geralt training Ciri in Witchered trailer has me optimistic. A competent man allowed to mentor a young woman in 2021. Go figure. Yeah, let's see how that pans out. And I hope they don't spend the entire series with him mentoring Ciri. I want to see him killing monsters. I do, I've read the books, and showrunner Lauren Hissrich likes to amp up the feminism. Where there's female characters there, but there's a little sexy there too. And as long as that stays in there, I'm fine. But I am really concerned for Witcher Season 2. I have a feeling it is just going to... I hope I'm wrong. Brother Axiom for $5. They did Taskmaster dirty. Doesn't even look like the character. Hell, Fortnite did Taskmaster better. Friggin' Fortnite. I know, right? It's fucking... Kevin Feige. I almost said Kevin Smith. It's been a bad week for the two Kevins. Kevin Feige, I think, has taken too much credit for the Marvel Universe because he has been in complete control since Civil War. And I would argue it hasn't been spectacular since then. There's been some good. There's definitely been some good, but not great. And right now, I mean, I would accept good. I would. But, well, just look what we got. We got the last three. What have you done for me lately? Those last 3 Disney Plus shows and Black Widow. Tell me what direction the MCU is going in. And Kevin Smith, Kevin Feige wants to take all the credit for all the accolades. Well, you got to take the credit for what's going wrong, too. Ruby Rose for Red Sonja. No. Joey Bryant for $5. Maybe if Ruby Rose gained 70 pounds. Caligula for 20 Canadian pesos for having Chrissy on, and of course Drinker. What a panel. 2 hilarious people. Chrissy, love the podcast. Your interview skills keep getting better and the conversations are great. Keep it up. Keep it up, Chrissy. She's great. Andrei Medelaski for 100 Czechoslovakian pesos. Hey there, gang. To you, the real BBC Wednesday nooner and Hot Toys Thursday, Drinker and Dankula Friday, Friday Night Tights every day, a stream every day, a treat. So there's the cheers. So here's cheers to all of you. Hail Friday Night Tights and Rage K Outpost from Brian Kennel. It's actually REO Speed Post. Vernon Copeland for $5. Love Ryan getting butthurt. LOL. Chrissy is awesome. Love the show. Ryan doesn't get butthurt. That's his secret. He's always angry. Amy Schumer for Invisible Woman. Oh, as long as she's invisible all the time, Joey Bryant for $5 and doesn't say anything. Lucy, thank you for the $3 donation. I appreciate it. John, Papa Sergio for $4.99. Watching Black Widow, all I could think of is why they didn't cast ScarJo as Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Such a missed opportunity. Oh, so is Black Widow. Hashtag woke dumb. From Thunderstorm for $2.99. Most things are. Brightest Day for $5. 8,000 viewers. We better step up the light game and get over 5,000 thumbs up. And we did. Thank you. Unpopular movie opinions for $5. Here is live dollars to add to Ryan's swear jar. Here, why did I say live? $5. $5. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Jack White for $5. Ryan, have you watched Yu Yu Hakusho yet? And as for the rest of you on this show, you lot need to check it out. It's called Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay. VTubers kill the e-thought. Legalize shock collar wife training for oh, shit. For £2 British. Yeah, instead of the video killed the radio star, the VTuber killed the e-thought star, maybe. DCG for $6.99 Canadian. Can I get a shout out for Duncan23? He's been on YouTube for a while and is struggling with YouTube and monetization. He's a conservative that talks Halo. Well, why would he not get monetized? That's ridiculous. So yeah, go check out Duquesne 23. Check out Duquesne 23. It's DUCAIN 23. He's a conservative who talks about Halo, and that's from DCG. Frankie Zen for £5 Can I shill my webcomic Hero's Journey Genesis? With a Y, Google it. Have you seen Jim Belushi's Twitter lately, by the way? I have not. Is that anything I should see? His brother was a legend. I love John. I follow some of Jim's work when he was on SNL. And, God, what sitcom was on? He was on a sitcom, too. But, yeah, go check out the webcomic and let me know if it's good. Hero's Journey Genesis with a Y. Sporking News Podcast for $10. Did I miss how much Ryan loved Black Widow? Drinker, great review. Nerdrotic finally nailed down for a dump. John Papasergio for $4.99. They made Loki so incompetent in his own show that he couldn't even get Eliath's attention with his flaming sword. Horrible, as was the show. What I find amusing about these woke Puritans is that if they get rid of the fan service, someone is just going to create something worse as an FU. I mean, censorship is one of the reasons tentacle porn is a thing. This is true. Sir Shy 87 for $2. Cosmic Wonder and Emergency Awesome panders to Marvel. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. But I mean, what I'll give Charlie is he makes no secret of it. So that's fine. Emergency Awesome is a channel. For some reason, I have been following since I started regularly watching YouTube. Now, I've been like, oh shit, I signed up on YouTube early on, like when it just started. And I think I put up a picture of baby Logan. Logan was just born. So I think it's my first video of baby Logan somewhere out there. And somewhere along the line, I started following Emergency Awesome just because I mean, yeah, you know, he used to put out pretty interesting Marvel news. Now it's a gimmick, you know, like he'll always do, you know, post-credit scene or this trailer, and it's not a trailer. He's just talking about a Daredevil rumor, which is fine. It's fine. The one thing I will say he inspired me with, have I told you guys that you're great today? If I haven't, I apologize. You're brilliant. Thank you for all your support. Sir Shy 87 for $2. Why did they race and gender bend, or why do they race and gender bend every character? And that's a good question. One that I think gets asked a lot, but it never really truly gets answered. We can give you our best answer. They're out of ideas. They're out of ideas, and it's the laziest and easy. Have I told you guys that you're brilliant today? If I haven't, I apologize. You're brilliant. Sir Shy 87 for $2. Why do they race and gender bend every character? Well, there is a simple answer for this. It is the cheapest, easiest, laziest way to virtue signal. And that's all they care about. So, you know, my time in Hollywood was very limited. All right. So what my experience was through the back end. I know there's some YouTubers who have done some independent films out there, and I'm not talking about Robert Meyer Burnett. I know a lot of people think I'm going to talk about no, RMB is a true professional in the industry. I'm talking about another YouTuber who, is an Uber Eats driver who says they worked in Hollywood, but they just worked in independent films. I worked for legit companies. I worked for Disney at one time as a contract employee. I worked for Technicolor. I worked for Ascent. I did a little bit of work for Warner Brothers. Now, in my limited experience, mostly in post-production, and I mean post-production, I did a lot of work on Blu-rays. I did a lot of QC. I did basic bitch set, like, have I told you guys you're brilliant today? If I haven't, I'm sorry. You're brilliant. Sir Shy87 asks a very good question. It's not on the nose. This needs to be asked every day for $2. Why do they race and gender bend every character? Well, the easiest and simplest answer is the most true. It's the laziest, easiest way to virtue signal, and to hell with any consequences. Now, in my very limited experience in Hollywood, I know there's some YouTubers out there who say they worked in Hollywood, but they actually just worked on a couple of independent features. And no, I'm not talking about Robert Meyer Burnett, who is a legit professional. And while politically and on some films we disagree with some stuff, I learned a lot from Robert Meyer Burnett and what he said on his channel when it comes to the making of a film, the art form itself, and the business part of the art form. Now, again, my experience in Hollywood is limited. I worked there for 2.5 years. I was a contract employee, bounced from one company to another. The company I worked at the longest and did the most work was Technicolor, but I did work for Ascent, where I chaptered iTunes movies, and I did some contract work for Disney and Warner Brothers. And I did some side off the books editing for some reality TV to help a couple of friends. And I shouldn't talk about that too much because I was circumventing some union stuff, but I digress. In my experience, the one thing that trumps profit, the one thing that trumps money is ego. I think there's a lot of Hollywood producers that would be happy to set $1 million on fire if it keeps them from looking bad. So what's the easiest way to look good? Well, virtue signal. Say, oh, we're going to take this male character and give him titties because we are progressive and look at how forward thinking we are, when it's actually the single most sexist thing you can do. Because you said right there and then, this female character is not good enough to stand on her own. We need to make her an established male character, like Doctor Who, like I have been saying from day one. Making the Doctor a female was in of itself sexist. RRTNZ for $10. Hail Gary Drinker as an everyone. Saw Black Widow. Agree with Drinker. Not bad, but it in the hands of a more talented team, it would have been great. Looking forward to Drinker's take on Loki. Drinker's take on Loki was just like my take on Loki, and I think that's the most dislikes he's ever gotten. And I don't think he has to worry about a thing. I think his opinion on Loki was a spot on. Jack White for $5. What gives me hope for the future is the parents fighting against critical race theory and people rejecting woke entertainment. Yes, there's a lot of us out there, and there's more of us every day, and the pendulum is swinging. I promise you guys. It's always darkest before it's dawn, and no, I'm not going to start fucking singing, but we were winning in 2019. We were getting the edge. We were about to turn the corner. Then the COVID came, and the COVID was an opportunity for them to reset everything back to 2016. But this is going to be a decision collectively that Hollywood, big tech, everyone is going to regret. Is going to absolutely regret, because with full hubris, they have taken control. The mask is off, and we are waking more and more people up every day, and it's through pop culture. You know, Carrie Smith said something that when she first said it, I was like, oh, you know, like I was honored when she said it, right? I was really honored. She said that these guys are saving Western civilization through pop culture. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of self-labeling, right? It's like giving yourself a nickname. You can't give yourself a nickname. A nickname has to be given to you by a friend, and other people need to pick it up, and you can't give yourself a label. But Carrie summed up kind of what I ended up But Carrie summed up what we're doing here. And I don't think any of us, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I certainly did not set out like when I started this channel, I'm going to save Western civilization through pop culture. No, I was going to review TV and film, and I was going to celebrate it. And I'm still here to do that. There's one thing out there I'm looking forward to, and I will state that on Friday Night Tights. I'll save it for Friday Night Tights. But it was just, that's something I would never say I was doing. It's nice to hear it from somebody else. It's nice to be recognized. I'll just say yes. And the reason that's happening is because of all of us. It's not just me. Again, I am just a conduit. Okay. That's all I am. And, when my time is done, somebody will come in and replace me. And that's why I call on all of you that if you think you have a voice, which I'm sure you do, then jump on YouTube. It's a fun hobby. Get a mic, get a camera, talk about movies, speak your mind. And again, it might not go anywhere, or at the very worst, you'll meet some nice people and you'll have a great hobby. We need more common sense on this platform. We need to absolutely infiltrate, invade, and completely take over this platform with common sense. That means we need you. I want you to join YouTube. I know a lot of people discourage people like, oh, it's too hard. And it is. It's a lot harder for up and coming YouTubers than it was a few years ago, but it's not that hard. It's still turn on your microphone and your camera. Some of you are going to probably be too salty for the platform. Some of you aren't. One of you out there might be the next drinker. And we need more drinkers. We need more maulers. We need more asses. We need some more ass. Get your ass on YouTube. I don't know if this is Jason or Jakin. I will say it's Jason Excarkin for $5. When's the next time Ethan Van Sciver or Malin gong on Friday Night Tights? They both are hilarious, sarcastic, shit talkers, fit right in. Also funny to see Ethan apologize. Ethan's been on Friday Night Tights. You can go check out his episodes on Nerdrotic Live. You never know when we're going to call upon a guest. This week we have Yellow Flash, and we have guests booked out past Las Vegas. So you never know. Scottish Will for £5. Will Queen Bree come forward in 10 years and say Feige is the new Harvey Weinstein? At this point, nothing would surprise me. Absolutely nothing would surprise me, especially in Hollywood. Do you think, and I'm not calling you out, Scottish Will, this is a general question for the world. Do you think there isn't 100 Harvey Weinsteins in Hollywood still? There certainly is. They're just more subtle now. And Time's Up and Me Too was a power play. That's all it was. It started out legitimately. Some poor women were legitimately abused. And what happened was the opportunists took over the movement to turn it into a power move. There was the grifters that were out there, and then there was the very smart people, in my opinion, like Mrs. Jar Jar Abrams, who turned it into $500 million for her husband at Warner Brothers. Maybe I'll make a video on that someday, connecting the dots. John Sullivan for £10. I am working on my woke-free superhero novel series. Excellent. My wife gave it a Chinese title. Oh boy, I'm going to mess this up. Waiying Wuxi for Shadowless Warriors. I like Shadowless Warriors. That's cool. So that's awesome. Hope to finish it before George R. R. Martin. You will. Hail Friday Night Tights. Yeah, I check Not a Blog every day. He's talking about fucking wild cards. And yeah, there is no hope for A Dream of Spring. And if he's not finished, but with the Wins a Winner by the end of the year, he's not finishing it. Jack Bauer for $2. Bad Batch had an anti-gun confiscation message, an anti-gun confiscation message. That's good. That's good. I will never watch it though. I will never watch it. It's hard enough for me to watch Marvel because every time I even watch something on Disney that I'm not paying for, you know what I think of? This company does business with a country that has a concentration camp. That is in my mind every second I'm watching this. I watch all of those actors and actresses and adult pretenders get on their soapboxes and tell us how moral they are and how much they care for the little guy and how much they care for new voices and inclusivity. And I hear the same bullshit from this company. And I remember that this company does business with the CCP, which has concentration camps. This company has been complicit in pushing the anti-fan, toxic fan narrative that we're the Yahtzees when they do business with a concentration camp. Yeah, it upsets me. And I think about it every time I see something from this piece of shit company. Jack White for $5. In the interest of fairness, not everyone in Hollywood is like Larson and Oswald. That is true. There are some good people in Hollywood, and we need to hear from more of them. Son of the Wolf for $5. Red Guardian was written as Russian Stan Smith from American Dad. Hail Friday Night Tights. That is true. David Batman for $4.99. Drinker, USA, USA. Jared Gunter for $5. Quarter Black, how is Crowder? Wishing him a fast recovery. Yeah, how is Crowder? I'll ask him. I make it a point not to ask Quarter Black about the Crowder show. I'm sure he gets asked a lot, and I know he doesn't mind when you guys ask because that means you guys care, and that means you guys care about the show. I just, I try to stay away from that. It's his other job, and I want to be respectful. That's all. I want to be respectful, but I will ask because I'm genuinely worried for Steven. And I love Steven. KVR for €20. Shout out to the whole panel, including your very special guests. Fun fact, Feige in German literally means being a coward. Oh, really? It does? I believe you. Little Ragamuffin for $5. I've noticed cancel culture being used to squash competitors' dirty business. You're racist. You're gone. Yep. I'm going to make up a thing. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. I'm going to say that thing over and over again because in this new wonderful world we live in, reality is perception. It's not facts. So yeah, we have to fight that. And you constantly have to fight that. You have to fight that with drama. And that's why it's best not to play that game. And you have to find it in your workplace now, everywhere. Gerald Armstrong for $4.99. It's like the end of the Bronze Age. All art, writing, and technology for hundreds of years. It is. What ended the Bronze Age, though, Gerald? A cataclysm. And that cataclysm led to a plague. At least, okay, for the Dark Ages and the Middle Ages. I don't know about... There's still a lot of question of what ended the Bronze Age, but there's some scientists... are leaning towards cataclysm, possibly a meteor, possibly volcanic, a comet, something, a freaking solar flare. You don't know. Derek McManus for £2 British. George drops money. Make him a wrench, Gary. Yeah, go. Why haven't I made George Moylo a wrench? I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, it's done. Her in the Steadfast for 5 Canadian pesos. I was really hoping for a solid femme fatale movie. I would have gladly paid $35 to watch it. I would have too. A solid, hard rated R, sexy Black Widow. We talked about it on Real BBC. My opening scene would have been ScarJo butt naked, killing a guy. Casino Royale style. Shane O'Reilly for $1.49. Thank you very much. Eric K for $5. Happy belated birthday to our good friend George Moylo. And we love George. We love George. I'm embarrassed I haven't made him a wrench. No excuses. I'm an idiot. Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the €149. Luminier M for 5 Canadian pesos. Oh my God, I love Critical Drinker's accent. It is so good. It is good. It is a good accent. Hi guys, it's 1 a.m. in Romania and I am working at a shot list for my first short film. Wanted a break and now I listen to your show while I work on that film. Oh, I love this name. Zygmunt Alexandru for 25 rons. That is excellent, Zygmunt. And please, when you're done, if you got a trailer or something, please shoot it to me at Gary@nerdrotic.com. Mr. Cheese 115 for $5. Hail Friday Night Tights. After coming off deviated septum surgery. Oh, last month. I wonder why Black Widow didn't just use a damn clothespin. Mr. Cheese 115, I am supposed to have that surgery. I had it set up about 20 years ago and never got it because I moved to San Francisco and got a divorce. I probably should get it. Tox Fox for $5. Did we at least get a proper Scarlet booty shot for toxic females like myself to enjoy? Yes, a lot, Tox Fox. Modalicious for $2. The real culprit is Tomorrow War. The real culprit in Tomorrow War was global warming. I know it wasn't it was a dumb movie that I enjoyed. You know what I enjoyed about it? Our theater room. Okay. Long story short, we're in a house that we're renting. It's a giant fucking house. And we got a deal on it. So half of it's empty because we're only living here temporarily. So we furnish the rooms we need. And there's this giant room in the front that's like this huge dining room. We have an air mattress in there. We have paintings on the floor that we didn't even hang up. And I've got my 4K projector and it's our movie room. And it was just a good night with me and Mrs. Nerdrotic curled up on the fucking air mattress watching the Tomorrow War. I just did that tonight. I watched Ghostbusters with her tonight. So it's I'm fine with watching dumb movies. And yeah, it had some intersectionalism too. And I was rolling my fucking eyes like, oh, the woman of science. Oh my God. She invented everything. She practically built everything herself, Maryland's ID for $5. Pop song. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go back. I just skipped one, but I'll keep going with this one. Pop songs done right in trailers. One by Metallica in Punisher trailer. Yes, I agree with that. Aiken for $7.99. I have a friend that's a Marvel fan. He bought Black Widow. He thought Black Widow was good. Apparently he can't see the politics. I just have to watch him simp for it. And that's kind of what we're fighting with Black Widow a little bit. We're fighting, for lack of a better term, simps. And like, I'm not going to blame a guy for being mesmerized by the hotness. Okay. But just don't pretend you're watching a good movie. If you want to see some women, very athletic women jumping around, you're a man. I'm not going to blame you for that. Just don't think you're watching a good movie. Okay. You're watching a shitty movie with a bunch of hot women running around. Okay. They weren't even that hot. The shoulder pad thing was hilarious. Paddle is for Gary. Even has his symbol on it. It's for someone else. The symbol would be raised and on slapping / contact side. A drinker and a comic. Oi, vey. Oh yeah, says Sharon C for $10. Yes, that's my spoiler paddle. The spoiler paddle. Steven Wasik for $24.99. Thank you. Hollywood should not be allowed to make female heroes until they watch Alita Battle Angel at least twice. Strong, attractive hero, great story, no PC politics. It's not for the sequel baiting. It would be, if not for the sequel baiting, it would be perfect. I love the movie. I own it. I thought it was very well done. Chris Topher for $2, as is the retardedly evil white man in BBC Chains. He is a retard. Ariella Souza for $19.99. Thank you. What better way to celebrate my birthday than gifting to an awesome group of friends? Keep up the good work, y'all. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. Oh, Ariella, you got me right here. You just arrow Oh, I got to start ending my live streams with that. There is a ton of good in this world, and it's always worth fighting for. Even if there's only one good left, it's worth fighting for. Super Nate for $5. Black Widow was enjoyable in my opinion, but nothing special. Taskmaster was wasted, but I don't think it was that bad. Probably won't remember it though. That's fine, Super Nate. You know, if you just went in and saw a dumb movie, that's fine. I don't see it that way, but I respect your opinion. John Platt for £5. Hail Friday Night Tights. And chat's great to see the Drinker and Chrissy back tonight. Watched As and Critical's review of Black Widow. Saved me money on that one, guys. Yes. Insert Papa Odin's not amused gif here. Yes, Codenomics for $2. I can get that right. Codenomics. Modalicious for $5. I would rather slam my genitals in a truck stop toilet seat than watch another Disney Marvel or Disney Star Wars. Ouch. And okay. Point well taken. I'm almost there, buddy. Dobbin Mog for £5. We are at the BLT movement. We will not rest till we have justice for Pink Floyd. Oh, hail. Online lag snort. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Dr. Martin Luther Pepe. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther Pepe. Lost for words. Thank you for the £1.49. Vaughn Max 250. Can you compare the Tomorrow War versus Black Widow? ScarJo's hot. The Tomorrow War was more fun. More fun. Black Widow was drab and boring and predictably intersectional. That's my biggest problem with it. It's the Taskmaster was going to be a woman. The funniest thing about it was they put a man in the suit. I want you to really internalize that. Think about that. They put a dude in the suit. So either they are incredibly lazy or that is pushing the weirdest form of agenda that there's no difference between men and women. Did you see Olga's head on that man's body? It looked like a bad science experiment. Nicholas Horton, part 1 of 2. Hail, Gary, did you watch the news from WitcherCon about season 2? And there's also a Witcher anime movie coming from Netflix this August. As with Lord of the Rings, I'm looking more forward to the anime project. And this sucks. I should be excited for both of these projects. I should be chomping at the bit to see a Lord of the Rings show and a Lord of the Rings anime movie and a Witcher season 2. I should be fucking stoked. I mean, think if there wasn't any woke. Think if this was 2013 and you heard that there's going to be a Loki series, a Black Widow movie, a Scarlet Witch and Vision TV show, a Falcon and Bucky TV show, a Spider-Man movie going into the fucking multiverse, a Shang-Chi movie, an Eternals movie, a Suicide Squad movie, a Lord of the Rings TV show, a Dune movie, a Wheel of Time TV show, fucking Witcher. We would have a geek erection for a year straight. But Hollywood does what it does. Chances are, even in 2013, half of these projects would be shit. But it's time, specifically with Marvel, to call out Kevin Feige. Ike Perlmutter was thrown under the bus. Ike Perlmutter was called a racist and a sexist. Ike Perlmutter kept Marvel from being woke. Until I see differently. When the reins were let off of Kevin Feige, this is what we got. No quarter black in the thumbnail. Do I need to call on Mama Susan for discrimination, Dr. Martin Luther Pepe, for 50 Danish krona? No, I kept him off because he's quarter black, obviously. Obviously. He's on the thumbnail now, isn't he? I can't remember. He's supposed to be. He's on the bottom, right next to RK Outpost. Congratulations on female representation in the guest spot on Black Widow Day. FYI, I heard about Las Vegas BoomerCon 2021 from the Sports War crew. Oh, is it called BoomerCon now? Is that what we're calling it? BoomerCon? Again, I don't label these things. Dr. Martin Luther Pepe for 50 Swedish krona. Any longer that it'll be Saturday morning tights. It depends on where you are. For Australia, it's always Saturday morning tights. Joey Bryant, thank you for the $1.49. I appreciate it. Alistair's Knight for $10. Hail Friday Night Tights. Got paid a day off. I got paid a day off from work, so I figured I would share the wealth. Thank you. With my favorite group of creators that help me stay sane in this crazy world. Hail. And I'll say this again, Alistair's Knight, you help us stay sane. Thank you. Truly, thank you. Little Witch for $10. I found you through Adam Krigler. Love the show, but I just got to know, are any of you wearing tights? I'll never tell. I'll never tell. I think it's far more likely that we're commando than we're wearing tights. I'm just saying. I do wear tights to the gym sometimes if it's cold. I don't know if they're tights, but I wear those leg things to the gym sometimes. Nuclear Winter Gamer for $5. A wizard, Gary, is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he motherfucking means to. Jeff Bezos' giant crotch rocket for $9.99. Disney and Cap need to watch Secondhand Lions. Sometimes the things that may or may not be true are the things a man needs to believe in the most. Fuck Disney, fuck Naughty Dog, Gina Carano for Red Sonja. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'll say it. Gina's hot. Gina's hot. I'm a happily married man, but Gina's hot. That's a woman right there. Not some stick figure that looks like a 14-year-old boy. I know some people are into like Zendaya. No. Not my. This is a brick zero for $5 New Zealand. Recent email in your inbox. I wrote a rap lyric. It's too long for a super chat. It's too long for a super chat though. Hope it's a giggle. Subject says nerdrotic funny stage meme. Oh yeah. More than a giggle. If I remember, I'll try to read it on the show. Grand Moff Miranda for £5. Best wishes from the UK people. Hey, hail to my Brits. Going through a fucking hard time. I bitch a lot about the lockdowns we experienced in California. You guys had it much worse. My heart goes out to any parent or business owner who's had their kids, at least your kids went to school, I guess, but who's had your kids locked up or anyone out there who lost their business. My heart goes out to you. The Uber Geek for £2. It's coming home it's coming home. #Eurocup. I hope it did. Roger H., thank you for the $1.99. Damn, always, Roger H., you're awesome. Straight White Mage for $5. Tim Pool has upgraded terminology. Wokeness is the new critical race applied practice crap. So CRP, okay, so it's wokeness is now critical race applied practice. And I need to remember that. Crap. Modern media is full of crap. Have fun spreading the word. Will do. Absolutely will spread it. Covadis for $5. I brain farted there. Canadian pesos. BW is stinky. Fairly moans. 2 males and both the butt of jokes. Black Widow is stinky. Fairly moans. 2 males and both of them butts of jokes. Yeah, they okay. The males suck. I gotcha. Not another dime. Keeps giving us dimes. And I'm okay with that. Thank you for the $1.99, and that wraps it up for the Friday Night Tights, Black Widow, the MCU Friday Night Tights with Chrissy Mayer and The Critical Drinker.
All you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol from Big Cat Rescue. What has Big Cat Rescue been doing since the outbreak of the Chinese virus? I'll tell you what, we're making sure all the cats are wearing masks, all the kittens are wearing mittens, maintaining 8 feet from one another, and also my husband Don Lewis has been in self-quarantine since 1997, so don't go looking for him.
Drank a lot of water. I really have to go. People are waiting to tee off. There's no restroom out here.
Has this happened to you? I've got the perfect gift. Introducing the Euro Club, the discreet sanitary solution for your urgent relief. It looks like an ordinary golf club, but contains a reservoir built into the grip to relieve yourself. The Euro Club comes with a towel and appears that you are just checking out your club. Leak-proof, easy to clean, and no embarrassing moments. Order now.
What? What?
I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware.
Sorry we missed these for Gundam, but I will say, remember on the Gundam show, I said I'm going to shoot him the link and he's welcome back anytime. Maybe I'll do that this Friday, you know? Because I know we have a cool enough guest who won't give a shit. By the way, it's Yellow Flash. So super chats for It's a Gundam again. I'm going to apologize for missing this. Joe Fro 007 for $10. Hail all. It's a Gundam is here. It's a Bukkake special. It's a Gundam in the middle. Thoughts about them making a live action Gundam movie if it's a Gundam for freedom, justice, and the nerdrotic way. Oh, I like this. So how would Gundam answer this? Everything in the world is burning. And no, I'm just kidding. I would think Gundam would be excited for a Gundam movie if it was made by Gundam people. And I'm not jesting at all. I would watch it. Gundams are fucking cool. It's really intimidating to get. I mean, not that I'm scared. It's just a huge world to get into. And knowing my nature, it's like Warhammer. If I get into it and I like it, I might blow off my channel. I remember the one time and this is why I try to stay away from video games. I got into Diablo like way too much. And I got into City of Heroes way too much. Know thyself. Your Muslim uncle for $1.99. That's for Gundam. He knows. I love Gundam. Gets a berry for $5. Gundam is cheating on Fritanja. Yes, he is. And I know I'm mispronouncing that name. To It's a Gundam. Were you the guy directing porn in the slam van in Californication Season 2, Episode 3? Same voice. Check it out. I think he was 009. Thank you for the $6.99 Canadian. Thank you, Gets a Berry. Thank you, your Muslim uncle. Thank you, Jofro 007. Keith Muscleman for $20. Hail, everyone. First ever Super Chat. Just wanted to thank everyone for showing up Friday night and giving a great end to the week. Hope to one day join the panel after I defeat one of you in Mortal Kombat. Like actual Mortal Kombat, like we're going to fight. Out of all of us, who would I pick to actually fight aside from myself, obviously? There's Jeremy, there's Brian Kennel, there's Az, there's Comics, there's Odin, there's Quarter Black, there's Tom. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I always feel like I'm forgetting somebody. We'll say there's Chrissy. I'd pick Chrissy Mayer to fight. No, I'll fight. I mean, like, I'm old, not as young and spry, but I would imagine I have been in more scrapes than the guys. But I'll say, knowing Ryan the way I do, maybe I'd pick Ryan. Now, if it's a sumo wrestling match, I'm going to pick Az. Atena Falardo. God, is that French? I'm not French. 5 Canadian pesos. Just watch Az's video on those new DC YA graphic novels. Who here thinks they could do better? I can't draw. By the way, I would have done better. I think we all could have done better. And somehow I need to read I Am Not Starfire between now and Saturday. Alex Lee for $5. Hey, Az, is manga still laughing at comics? Their asses off. They're laughing their manga asses off. Ironcaster. Oh, thanks, Ironcaster. What's up? Az, have you gone back to the world of Catgirls in Final Fantasy XIV? I'm going to just say yes. I'm going to answer for him. I feel very comfortable doing that. Alex Lee for $5. Hey, Az, is manga still laughing at modern comics? Do you think comics will ever recover from the current state? No. They weren't strong enough to recover from their own problems. Now they're losing market share. And that's not something you just get back. Comics is connected to the most successful film franchise in history, and they're not selling comics. While something very similar to comics, manga, and in some cases, manga decided to adopt some Western comic storytelling and do it better. Game fucking over. Now, the independent sphere is the only hope the floppy comic has left. And I say this with tough love, but just know there's love behind what I say, because I love comic books. It's my first love. I love it more than, like, if you forced me to pick a medium that I love the most, it's comic books. The independent sphere needs to produce. They need to produce more books. They need to find a way to produce books faster if they are going to remain relevant. That is just a fact of life. Based on my experience selling comic books, being a retailer, the one thing that kills a comic outside of, let me word this a little differently. The one thing that kills even a great comic book is not coming out. The Ultimates should have been the greatest selling comic book of all time. It was insanely popular and insanely late. Manga is laughing their asses off. Chuck Hudek for $4.99. Really, Az, your equipment is generating heat? Chris from Michigan for $5. Az, come over to Gab. It's only slightly anti-Semitic, but that's the price we pay for no censorship. Paul 78 for $10. Hail Ryan on moving out of California to Florida, and congrats on finding a job as the lead talent at the Pulse nightclub. Now you can tell the haters that your mouth is taking you places and making you money. Oh, Wes Moody webcast for $5. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Wes. Love Friday Night Tights, and the FNT crew would love a shout out. Thanks, guys. Hey, go check out Wes Moody webcast. He gets all political and shit, but I like the way he gets political. Old Man Dan for $5. Question for Quarter Black. What is the Black National Anthem and what does it promote? I'll ask Quarter Black that because there's a joke there, but it's better that he tells it. We Are Chaos for $5. Jeremy hired me for diversity. Yep. Hey, Gary, you said yesterday on Drinker Stream that Disney Plus shows is CW levels of writing. Effing Smallville was better writing than those shows. I don't count Smallville as CW because it started before the CW. I like Smallville. But everything else is shit. Dan C. for £5. We in the chat are requesting an accidental and poorly timed clown horn in a future stream. Please, Gary. Well, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. I don't know. I doubt that'll ever happen again. I'm with Dan C. We need an accidental clown horn. Hail and thanks. I don't know what you're talking about. I purposely do that every single time. Dr. L. Diet, or is it Dr. Idiot? Oh, it's Dr. Idiot, and I'm an idiot for reading it wrong. Everyone, pray for Az, for he has to deal with the rainbow dildo butt monkey. Pray for him. I will pray for him. Chief Slap Ho for $10. I thought Az was doing a cosplay of I'm Not Starfire this week, and did he decide that dressing like an obese meth addict was not such a good idea? I thought it was all one word because I'm a retard. Az is big boned and he's beautiful. Elizabeth Lyons for $20. Hail Friday Night Tights, hail Gundam. So Gary and Az, how is that Santa book going? Take my money. We want to make sure we can actually finish it. I think what we're going to do, because my move is screwing everything up, is we are going to crowdfund it in September and October and produce it by the following Christmas. It is very important for me. I am almost of the mind. As a matter of fact, I will do it this way. This is the way we're going to do it. We're going to make the book first. We're going to print the book first, and it will be ready before we crowdfund. That will be costly. There will be a limited run, and it's very likely to sell out because there's only so much I can afford. But what we'll do is we'll crowdfund it when it's ready. We'll add some perks, and if we get any extra, we can produce more. I'm sure I've got something wrong because I've never crowdfunded, but I would like to have the book done before we crowdfund, just to be on the safe side. Elizabeth Lyons for $20. Hail Friday Night Tights. I just read that. Elizabeth, we will get the book done. Monopoly Loser 2 for $4.99. Ryan is about to get struck by lightning like George Floyd mural. Oh, yeah. That was bad. That was bad. Protege Music for $2. Hail Friday Night Tights and Az from Heel versus Cardboard Mountain. All right. Dante Rage for $20. Thank you for tonight, FNT. Today, Tom McDonald released a new video which reminded me of the death of a friend that died in my arms. And after drinking on her anniversary, I needed lots of laughs. So thanks. Thank you. You're welcome, Dante. I'm very sorry to hear about that. If it's the Tom McDonald video where he was talking about kicking, yeah, that one's tough, man. Gun Palrazzi for $4.99. Zaddy Gundam all day. King Hess 99 for $10. Hail Friday Night Tights, glad to see Gundam back. What's everyone's thoughts on Dune, Kingsman, and Suicide Squad 2 and X-Ray Girl? Congrats on your marriage, and how's the Ryan voodoo doll coming? Hopefully it's coming soon. I don't care about that Kingsman movie. I love the Kingsmen. The first one is a fucking brilliant movie. Dune, I hope it's great. I have my reservations about everything these days, but I hope it's great. And what's the other one? Suicide Squad 2. I hope it's great as well. We'll find out in a week. Wise Al for $14.99. Hail Friday Night Tights and Gundam. One hell of a birthday surprise. Watch all of you guys. Well, happy belated birthday, Wise Al. Oh, see, there you got your clone horn. God dang it. See? There you go. You guys earlier. Wise Al, thank you for $24.99. Hail Friday Night Tights and Gundam. It's my birthday, and what a surprise to have some of my favorite content creators here. P.S. Don't sing happy birthday unless you add the horn. Well, I did accidentally, so there you go. Bill Sotheby for $20, spoken in Bill Clinton voice. I can't do a very good one, but I did not have suicidal relations with that Gundam.
Oh, God.
God, get this dog out of here. Not again. Not again, God. Get this thing off of me. Fluffy, are you trying to hump me? No. God, oh, my ass.
Ah, fuck that.
Hemen otetaan sen käteen.
2020 was the year that y'all were losing it. Watch us.
Show me.
Chrissy, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
Oh my God.
That's right, fear me. I am Lord and Master. Oh, really?
I want a pan.
Come on, dude, use the motherfucking force. Whoa! Ha 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 ha! How do you like that, huh?
Đâu mà. Hey, này bà lấy rau, lấy mà ham mê để cú biểu đó.
Él se habla español. Ah, fuck it, I've eaten so much worse, dude. You have no idea.
Gustav til Charlie. Jeg tager det bilen, lads. Nete, hvad lader sig med hende?
Nghe du blå đời, ồ sống tên lại đấy. Đâu sao mày đã bảo.
Fuck you.
Đâu mà.
Hey, wait, you're not dead? Oh, you're in trouble, dude. Oh, shit! Talk about a brutal, senseless act of violence.
Joachim Stark for 100 Swedish krona. Question for the panel on profanity. If movie series the last few years was at least okay, if not good, how much less swearing would you have been doing? Well, okay. Joachim, swearing here in the United States of America, I can only speak, especially for Californians, is just kind of part of what we do. I mean, throwing up, that was fucking great, you know. I tone mine down because I cuss like a sailor. I do. But as far as swearing at Hollywood, I would say if we got even 5 good movies and a couple of good TV shows a year, I would be swearing less. Yeah. Incognito Jones for $10. Jeremy, I have a care package in the mail for you since you watched the dumpster fire of Snake Eyes movie for us. I figured I'd get you something nice. I'll pass that on, Incognito Jones. Thank you so much. Leo Slayer for $4.99. With He-Man's grandpa being black now, is he technically quarter black? So it's nice to see Garrett finally getting representation in entertainment. I agree. The Krigler Show for $10. Hey guys, miss you. Going live soon. Hope you got the coffee as. Miss you on Twitter. Have a great show, fam. Smash that like button, people. Yes, thank you. Adam Krigler's a good guy. Liebermeister for $4.99. Hail Mahler. I miss 1990s Kevin Smith. He turned into Tracer. Yeah, I do too. But hey, case in point with the Kevin Smith thing. I'm not saying it's a dead issue right now, but it's over. So Netflix big, we're going to get everybody to watch our show. Yeah, it worked for like a week, maybe. You want to know why? Because Netflix is fucking stupid. But they're the company that puts cuties on their platform. So are we surprised about this? No. Mr. Q from Streamlabs, $25. Hail Friday Night Tights gang and a long hello to the long man. Been going through the EFAPs and I am really enjoying the discourse. You all come to the show with logical arguments and clear analysis. Much appreciated in the world where feelings trump facts. Indeed. We fight that. I mean, like, listen, movies are supposed to make you feel. That's okay to a certain point. But when they are made only to make you on a very surface level feel an emotion. For example, Mr. Q, if the EFAP crew took on any Kurtzman Trek, it would blow their effing mind. That Kurtzman Trek is like the worst kind of pop music. Like, people will cry just to cry, and there's no lead up to the cry. There's no reason for them to be crying. It's just like time for emotional moment, beat, next beat, and it has no connective tissue. It's bad on a level that it's hard for me to even describe it. Hail Friday Night Tights, solid episode of Real BBC this week. I am ready for our Lord Commander Odin to lead crusade to slay evil across world. However, the logistics of how much pizza we need shall slow our advance. Love you guys. Well, I don't think there's ever going to be a shortage of pizza. Well, you never know. My Starbucks closed due to a supply line failure, and we're open. And we're open here in California. For how much longer? I don't fucking know. I'm staying open for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck what they say. Sean McD for $28. Mahler, how long to get this panel on EFAP? I'm down. If the entire Friday Night Tights panel went on EFAP, it would be a 24-hour EFAP. And that would just be getting through the first 5 minutes of a movie. True Pop Culture 7 for $9.99. As your reaction to my meme video on BBC was priceless. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have other old ones that feature Mahler and you. Love all of you guys. No homo. Oh, there's big homo there. Don't be denying you're homo, dude. It's fine. We're not judging. We don't judge. WG for $20. Hail gang and Mahler. Sorry, but I've always thought KS was Kevin Smith was a talentless hack who would defile hell itself with his presence. By way of comparison, Ryan holds women truck drivers in higher regard than I do of Kevin Smith. Yeah, Kevin Smith is like I said, I was fine with Kirks. All of a sudden I just popped in my head a movie in a convenience store in a world with only Kirks for some reason. No, I am fine with Clerks. And it was cool back in the 90s, dude. But his day has come and long gone, and the fact that he still gets work off a geek cred that's like from the 90s is just, it shows you how dumb Hollywood is. Pat Kinch for $5. Ryan, I love my truck. It was actually stolen last week. I got it back Saturday safe and sound. I back that ass in every time, no camera. There you go. If you can't park it, don't buy it. That's a San Francisco saying, actually. Badger Toes for 20 pounds. Hail Friday Night Tights and Mahler. Long time lurking first chat. Thank you for keeping me sane. First chat. Angelo wore 1 for $5. Oh, and hail X-Ray Girl, Az, Nerdrotic, Quarter Black, Ryan, Jeremy, Mahler, Comics, and the All-Father Odin. Thank you. Michael Henley for $10. Hey, Chrissy, Mahler's length is legendary. Das Gecko for $5. Do you think if Ryan came out of the closet, he would be less angry? There'd be less anger and rage? Absolutely. Absolutely. What? 2 for $6.16. Hail, Chrissy. Hail, Friday Night Tights. And hail to you, ma'am or sir. Enoch Maman for $5. Jeremy, I saw your review of Snake Eyes. I am not surprised it sucked. I am surprised that Scarlet was a redhead, not a black woman. That is a great point. Roof Korean The Based for $10. Mahler's Rotten Watermelon Jedi video was my gateway to you all. Thank you, long man. Friday Night Tights gang. No way any bit of Clerks 3 will be edgy or funny in this day and age. Kevin's even lying to himself. Yes. And I did point that out in the video. Is like he doesn't even know when he's lying anymore. They bullshit each other so much in Hollywood. They don't even and they don't care. Bubba Doom 1 for $5. As I am getting back into 40K after 20 years, getting one of my boys into it. What's the best army? Why is it Blood Angels? That's a question for Az. I'll have to ask him. Striker 24 for $5. Hail all. Thank you all so much for keeping me entertained while I do a 60-hour work week. Az and Mahler, your Batwoman reviews are amazing. Helen Elizabeth for $2.99. If I was single, the York's girl would jump on Az. Oh, this York's girl would jump on Az. Ooh, Az. The dreaded words, if I were single. If I were a rich man. Da, 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 da. Mr. Rich Low Pitch for $10. Hey, all. A little late, but did you guys see Neil Patrick Harris dyed his hair pink and joined the women's soccer team? Also, hello, Mahler, Chrissy, and Kriggly Puff. Oh, fuck. Ow. Star Trekker. Oh, wow. Star Trekker 58 for $10 Australian dollars. Hail, Gary and Friday Night Tights team have $10 as Netflix doesn't want it anymore. Hey, Netflix, you can thank Kevin Man Baby Smith, and Liar. Thanks, Quarter Welsh, Az, for watching it so I do not have to. You're welcome. Drunken Throat Punch for $10. Hey, Gary, I just want to say that Perry Chan is genius, by the way, and we need more hairless Ryan Cat in the intro. Hi, Chrissy, looking like a double wide surprise. God damn! Shout out to, oh my God, Meat Canyon? What's a Meat Canyon? Ooh. Oh, shit. I get it now. Terry Wilkin for 10 Canadian pesos for X-Ray Girl's Freedom Fund from X-Ray Girl's big throbbing microphone. You know she reads these. She reads all of these. MJ Skyver. Mojo Skyver? Is that one it? Bring my whores. Theoden probably. Bring my whores. Theoden probably. Also, what a great guest combo of Mahler, Chrissy, and Adam. Yeah. These combos, I'm starting to like the combos. I may even try to make a surprise one tonight. Patrick Haight for $5. I want to hear X-Ray Girl go off on a Ryan-esque rant. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure she's really been pissed. I doubt she's ever been that pissed about anything. 100 battles for $25. X-Ray Girl, X-Ray Girl, X-Ray Girl. Yes. All right, so that's all I've got written down here. I know there's more. So we're going to have to... so we're not done with that Friday Night Tights. I have to wait till they are collated. Emblazoned 64 for $5 New Zealand dollars. Hail the real BBC and Mahler. Have you seen the Deadpool and Korg trailer yet? Not yet. Not yet. It's probably funny, but Deadpool is dead. Disney's not going to make a rated R Deadpool. If not, then why would you not run out and make it? Haven't both Deadpool movies done very, very well? The Wake Down for $5. Here's a random fun fact. In 1990, Kurt Russell won a Razzie for Worst Supporting Actress for his drag scene in Tango and Cash. I thought it was wonderful. Azure Panda for $5. How long until they have the one above all preach to us to validate all the female characters as being right all along, then give his power to Wanda. How long? It's probably already happened. Legally Oblivious for $2. Gary, you ever been to Comics and Stuff in Escondido? Yes, I was there about, I would say 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I got, what did I get? I got a 12. They had a Martha Jones action figure there that I got. And I'm looking at it. It's right up there. Fred Sacco enjoyed Az's monkey suit performance in that London library. Wonder if Perry Chan will make a video. I wonder too. Thank you for the $5. Knight James II for $2. Hi, Gary, Az, Mahler, and Rags, who wasn't there. But that's okay. Joey Bryant for $10. I figured it out. The purple smoke monster is, in fact, internet gas from the dark web where 4chan lives. Oh, okay. Stan Honeycutt for $4.99. Gary, you aren't moving to Austin, are you? No. Might as well stay in SF if you are. No, I'm not moving to Austin. Hell no. I might as well stay where I am right now. This, not all of California is a wasteland. Like I said, if I thought there was even hope that California would be somewhat sane, I'd stay. It's my home state. I would stay right here in Escondido. I love Escondido. It's the perfect temperature. It's chill. But no. Hail, Gary, first super chat here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, California has been run by 4 families for 20 years. Pelosi, Schiff, Newsom, and one more. Keep up the great work. You can't wait to see the whole who will be on FNT this week. God bless you all. Sectus Gaming for $10 that we're going to have Yellow Flash, and I'm going to throw some links out because I'm really liking this guest team up thing. Spitfire Gaming for £2. Will Az's new channel cover Warhammer Fantasy? Probably. He said all of his nerd stuff. Spitfire Gaming, thank you for the £2. I appreciate it. John Papasergio for $4.99. Can we talk about the Widow's End credit scene? How the hell does everyone in the world know how Widow died except for Yelena, but knows Memorial? Yeah, it's dumb and contrived. That's why. Nassim Shanbur for 15. That's Israeli dollars. The reason Israel prevented us because they want to make sure they can tax the super chats. And yes, Muslim imam. Okay, I'm scrolling up here. I am convinced you hit that horn button on purpose. Keep doing it. Thanos 2024 for $5. No, I'm that scatterbrain sometimes. Jane Theory for $5. They literally sacrifice the potential for decent storylines and good villains for the sake of wham and power. And that's from Jane Theory. As the black guy in the movie is O.T. I can't even say that name. Antoine Dennison. But Phage Benel, I'll just say. Agal 77 for $4.99. British. Did you see the recent Joe Rogan clip? ESGs, yes, are the reason for the woke corporate interests. Yes. If true, it explains a lot. It's all about the money. Yeah. I talked about it on Friday Night Tights. Indeed. And that was Adam Curry who was talking about it. Chris Bertles for $14.99. Black Widow is not black. Maybe she should be white Russian widow. Mixed race could be a quarter black widow. P.S. To be a widow, you must have had a husband by definition. Unless, of course, you're the spider. Episode 15 by JJ. Death Star blasters issued by for every stormtrooper. B. Cupley for $5. If he kept going, yes. Rick Moranis, who I just saw in Ghostbusters last night when I was watching it for movie night for $9.99. What are they going to say when we like old Black Blade better than new Black Blade? They'll still call you a racist. Zachary Moore for $5. Recently added the Real BBC to my list of weekly must-see streams. Hail panel. Hail. Modalicious for $5. It was lazy writing, but to be fair, Loki falling in love with alternative universe female Loki is the most Loki thing Loki has ever done so far. To be fair, yeah, if she... it makes logical sense, but it's the way they told the story, which was lame. They literally couldn't allow Loki anything in his own show, not a single achievement, not even his costume. And Lady Loki insults. Yeah, and that's from Jane Theory for $5, and that's bottom line. I don't care if things logically make sense as far as the overall plot is concerned. You got to sell it to me. And Loki was a cuck. Viper Dude for $5. Why ever hire the beautiful Olga Kurylenko if you're just going to mutate her face and have no lines? I don't know. The greatest villain is Sean Bean in The Hitcher. When asked why he's doing what he's doing, he replies, "Why not? That's it. No motive at all." Is that a remake of The Hitcher, John Papa Sergio? Because I'm thinking of Rutger Hauer in The Hitcher, which was a good movie. Why do you think of the Deadpool reaction with Korg? Asked Blue for $4.99. I didn't see it. I probably should have. Infinity Flare for $5. Eric Pearson, the writer on The Black Widow, said earlier drafts had Taskmaster as Tony Masters, but he said that he didn't fit with what they wanted. Yeah, feminism. A man didn't fit with some feminism. Big surprise. John Papa Sergio for $4.99. There is a reason all the actors are now walking away and are finished with superhero films. They are aware it's going downhill. It's no coincidence. No. Oh, no. Antoine Dedison for $5. The idea that women should have to work in any way to improve themselves is considered offensive. No workouts. Girl power. You go, girl. Queen slay. Or slay queen. Flicks by Cody for $5. Gary, you mentioned Iron Man yesterday. I'm guessing I don't know if the O doesn't work in your... Yesterday, I went back and watched my favorite scenes from Iron Man and Incredible Hulk. I forgot how awesome those early movies were. They were awesome. The new movies suck. Thank you, Flicks by Cody. Cardinal Sin for $2. ScarJo is much better actor than Brie Larson. She is. Mikey Gussler for $10. I wanted Zack Snyder's Justice League to release in theaters at the same time as the Eternals so it can make more money and destroy the Eternals. I will see that movie 10 to 15 times in IMAX. Yes, Mikey. I think that one's gone, though. I know some people out there are holding out hope. False hope is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Yeah, I just think that ship has sailed for now. P. Gombe for £5. Hail, everyone. In Germany, some of the biggest theater brands are boycotting Black Widow because of Disney Plus release. As they should. They should. I mean, like, listen. Disney's fucking over the theaters. I've made many videos on this. Streaming services are made for the company to make the most money the company can, and they will fuck everybody over in the meantime. As of now, the Witcher books are done, but there might be 2 more. Also, how are you with The Witcher 3? Don't forget the points of power. Adam Wolfer for $5. I barely have time to, this isn't a complaint. This is just a fact of life. I love my gig. I spend a lot of time on it. And that's why I don't video game. I have no casual, I have all my, what would be free casual time is spent working on things. Like I'm going to stop pretty soon because I have to do prep. There's a thing and I have to prep for it for at least 2 hours. Edward Maidman for $5. Theory. Martin has written the books. They are done. He won't release them until death because of woke idiots. If he's dead, he won't have to listen. I'd like to believe that theory, but no. He ain't done with the books. He ain't going to be done with the books. But those woke idiots they have something to do with why he's not finished, Edward. 52 movies a year for $4.99. Am I the only person who thinks it would be interesting to talk to Mahler's dad? No, I think it would be interesting. Brakir, thank you for the $2. JT for $20. Hail, everyone. I'm coming in very late, but I'm guessing the She-Hulk show will have Tatiana Maslany head on Gunter. Oh, I can't even. These are names I can't even pronounce. On Gunter Schleinkamp's body when she hulks out. They'll add some scrunched up paper towels as boobs, probably. It's probably funny, JT, but I don't know what you're talking about. Tatiana I know a Tatiana. I know a supermodel named Tatiana. My wife's friends with her. Dab for $10. Hi, Stan Lee died. Had Stan Lee died earlier, the MCU would have gone down the shitter. End of phase 2, beginning of phase 3. Lee died at the end of 18. Phase 3 ended late 19, meaning Endgame was in the pipeline when he was there, when he was alive. I don't know how much Dab he had to do with it. I mean, Stan Lee has been only a figurehead for Marvel for a very long time. WG for $50. Hail, Rio BBC and Sir Mahler. Great show as usual. A bit off topic, but I heard that all English soccer player action figures were recently recalled from the stores because they were determined to be choking hazards. Oh! Az and Company, can you confirm? Oh! I'm going to have to read that to Az on Friday Night Tights. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. These are partials. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll get some more out very, very, very soon. Thank you all. Thank you to everyone who... All right, that's it for now, folks. We got to get this out before Friday Night Tights. Don't forget to tune in. Yellow Flash tonight. You never know what's going to happen. We also have the Nerdrotic Nooner, the Real BBC next week, and maybe even a Fury of the Whovians. We're trying to make that happen. Yes, Jodie Whittaker is gone. Chris Chibnall is gone, and it matters for naught. There's a lot to talk about on Friday Night Tights tonight. Black Widow lost money. Fucking Kevin Feige's angry at Disney. ScarJo's angry at Disney. Emma Stone might sue Disney. And Gina Carano's just kicking back and laughing at fucking everybody. So again, thanks to everyone who super chats and donates. You help keep the lights on. Everyone will eventually get read. Thanks to everyone who participates in the live streams. We love you guys. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather, and not all who wander are lost.
ネタ嫌なんでって言ってますが、どんどん下ネタに行ってしまっております。大阪では左が。イケメン式、状態。そしてそこから、バックシェイクボムからフォールいく、スリーカウント。